I'm visiting every station on the Riviera Line. I'm on the home straight down to Paignton. After the fantastic places that I've been to so far, would it leave me unmoved?
We are now approaching Visitng.
So this is Newton Abbot, one of the biggest stations on the line, not including Exeter. They're now smaller than it used to be. Talk about that out front. Nice though. Oh, kind of nice in a Preston way. Could still do with a bit of TLC. So while Newton Abbot currently has 3 platforms, it used to have 4. And I'm currently walking down the track bed of the old platform 4, which is now a car park. There's a HST there. I heard people love those. The old grander station building with a link up to the footbridge is kind of in use. The downstairs is the ticket office still, but you just walk through it and out the other side and to here, where you've still got to go through the little mini ticket barrier building. So up here on the footbridge, that would have been the link into the old station building. The windows are filthy. I'm sure places never used to be this bad. We used to actually clean things occasionally. Stations and trains just feel like they never get cleaned these days. So Newton Abbot effectively forms a junction station between the main... Newton Abbot effectively forms a junction station between the main line and services down to Paignton on the Riviera Line. I'm going to continue down to Tor... I'm going to continue down the Riviera Line to Tor... I'm going to continue down the Riviera Line to Tor, Torquay and Paignton, but future Jan is going to cut in now. He's going to visit the stations on the main line in the other direction, Ivy Bridge and Totnes, because they're just a bit tucked away for me to do a video on their own. I know they're not technically part of this. So yes, we're into the next day now. A Voyager is here, ruining my final day, and we're just coming into Totnes. This is Totnes Station. It's another one that's 4 tracks through the station with the platforms set back on the outer tracks, allows the faster trains to pass. I like stations like this. It's a gorgeous morning. I'm going to go and explore down there a little bit. Behind me there is another engine house for the atmospheric railway, though I understand this one was never brought into use. The whole project was abandoned before that was used. So just over the bridge over the River Dart is Totnes Riverside Station. That's where the South Devon Railway runs from up to Buckfastleigh. Not running today. Maybe one day I'll ride some heritage trains. Not today. Off season. Everything like that is closed. So these noisy things just behind me, this is Totnes Weir Hydro. So it's a small scale hydroelectric power plant. Generates 1,250 megawatt hours of electricity. Sounds a big number. From what I can read online, that generates enough for 300 homes for a year. Things like this, good. There's one of these in Stockport between Marple and Hazel Grove, which does a similar thing. Yeah, we've got so many weirs and things dotted around with weirs on, and it'd be quite easy to implement more of these. Somebody just came over and was mentioning the old dairy and how it's like, be a good set for a zombie movie. Yeah, these are all the old dairy buildings. The old engine house was also part of the old dairy. It's due to come down next year for redevelopment. I mean, it looks like it's seen better days, but you know what, he's right, it would make a good movie set. Bit of British Rail signage. Some people will love that. Like at Bodmin, the old signal box here has been converted into a little cafe, coffee shop type thing. We love repurposing old buildings. Better than seeing a signal box just sat there falling apart.
Platform 1 for the 11:04 Great Western Railway service to Penzance.
Right, let's go to Ivy Bridge.
We are now approaching Ivy Bridge.
Sunny here in Ivy Bridge. In the grand scheme of the railways, it's a fairly new station, 1994, built as a park and ride station. It's actually further away from the town than the previous Ivy Bridge station, so I don't know kind of how useful to the people of Ivy Bridge it is. Feels like the location could have been better. This is it, 2 platforms, bit dull, not gonna lie. So here I'm gonna hand back to past Jen, who's probably having a load of fun at Newton Abbot. Tell you what, these announcements definitely go on for some time, and I'm about to get interrupted by a train arriving. Right, so my train should be coming in about 5 minutes. Time to go to Tor. It really is a day of 150s today, isn't it? Right, so I've made it to Tor station. We're within the area of Torquay now, and when this station first opened, this was actually called Torquay because this is where the line ended. You had to traipse down the hill to actually get to Torquay itself. It was only renamed as Tor when the extension to Torquay and Paignton opened a few years later. We've got a sad looking old signal box there. So the front of Tor station is bigger than I expected. The building is bigger than I expected. But I guess it was the main station for Torquay once upon a time. Most of it's now not in use and is all boarded up and not as nice as I'm guessing it once was. But there are cars everywhere. We're right by the main road into and out of Torquay. Next stop for me is Torquay itself. Well, the modern Torquay station anyway. So I've made it to Torquay station. Got one more station to do after this, but I can't come to Torquay and not take a trip down to the seafront, can I? Luckily, it's not too far from here. There's just something about sitting by the sea, isn't there? I think that's Torquay over there. I'm not going to go all the way over there. I've still got one more stop to do, and that's Paignton. The thing about seaside resorts is I don't like to dig too deep into them, because if I go exploring, I'll probably come away thinking it's quite tacky or something. So I'm just admiring it from afar, and I'm just going to keep my theory that Torquay is beautiful. Before I go back to the station, I'm going to go up there. Looks like there's going to be nice views up there. Okay, super nice up here as well. One more stop left. Let's get on the train to Paignton. I don't know what it's been about this trip, but I am feeling tired. I had shorter days than my normal trips because I've been limited by daylight. Been in Devon for, this is my 3rd full day now. We're going back up north tomorrow. Though I do need to go and tick off Totnes and Ivy Bridge now that past me has said that future me is going to do that. I guess future me has to do that. Really enjoyed being in Devon though. This is everything now from my trip in Devon. There won't be any more until I come down again. I do love travelling now, and I do enjoy doing all of this. I've seen some amazing places in the last few days, and I'm definitely looking forward to coming back, especially to do the Barnstaple line. It's going to be fun, that one. Who doesn't love Devon? At the end of the Cornwall series, when I was on the Tamar Bridge and I said Devon next, it wasn't actually on my radar to come this quickly. Like, this is a last minute plan that an opportunity came up and I just had to take that opportunity. That's why it's not a full planned out week where I do every single station. Here at Torquay seems like an amazing moment to say a massive thank you to my lovely Patreons. You're scrolling on the screen right now. Coming to Devon, going to Cornwall, going all over the country wouldn't even be possible without their support. If you want to get your name onto this list, the links to do so are in the description. But massive, massive thank you guys for all of your support.
Transport Police on 61016. We'll sort it. See it, say it sorted.
I think that's the first see it, say it sorted on my trip. Thought I got away with it. Thought I'd got the whole way without hearing it. But nope. Torquay, you must see it, say it sorted.
Platform 1 for the 1517 Great Western Railway service to Paynton.
So this is Paynton, and that's the 150 that brought me here. It's been a day of 150s, hasn't it? Yesterday I wasn't on that many 150s. They didn't seem to appear as much. So the line itself does actually extend beyond Paynton. It's a Dartmouth steam railway, and with the ferry at the other side, you can get all the way to Dartmouth. In fact, steam is very much doing steam stuff. So that's the Dartmouth Steam Railway. There's an entire video in that, including the ferry at the other end that actually gets you to Dartmouth, because Dartmouth's on the other side of the water. Right, it's only one thing to do at Paynton. So I made the mistake of walking through Paynton. It's as bad as I remember. But I've had a blast today, particularly at Dawlish. That view at Torquay was amazing. I'm going to leave a link just here to the next video that I think you should watch. But for now, from Devon, for probably a good few months, I'll see you next time. Bye bye.